Thank you. Hello, everybody. It's nice to speak to real people here today. Usually, I'm get used to communicate through global meets and teams. So to see real people is really good these days. So digitalization in pharma industry. When I composed this presentation, I ask myself what my audience, you wanted to hear today. You will hear a lot of digitalization presentations, and during the next few years, I concentrated on specifics in pharma industry and what can you learn from that? What can you take away? What skills you must have to help in the digitalization in pharma industry, to participate in these projects. So I will go just to top down to an overview of the whole digitalization process in pharma industry. Then I'll go just a bit deeper into Pliva's digital projects, and then I will take a small project inside Pliva, and then I will take also another step down into a real-life digital experience that we prepared for one of our products. I'm also working now 15 years in Pliva and Teva. So Teva is the largest generic producer in the world. Pliva is a part of Teva for the last 8 years. So together with the strength of Teva, Pliva is becoming actually even bigger player in the region. So from a digital health perspective, like I heard in some of the previous presentations, the environment is changing. So the patient is changing, and because of digital, 5% of all internet searches are health related. A lot of people are looking for a second opinion on the internet. Patients Google their symptom all the time. And people more and more use applications to help them get a better treatment. So the environment is definitely changing, and the pharma industry is changing slowly with these trends. So where we see digitalization is in the drug development, in the trials, in the production of automatization, robotization, and all of this process. And also what is especially important for my part of job, that is marketing and sales. A lot of patients and healthcare partners are looking for digital content to make their lives easier. So to go deeper on this subject, Pliva in digital, that's Pliva marketing and sales. We are actually really strong in digital in Pliva and Croatia. We have Pliva Zdravlje. I think all of you heard about Pliva Zdravlje here. It's the largest portal in Croatia, largest health portal, and one of the largest health portals also in Teva. So we have Pliva MedNet. That's a specialized portal just for healthcare professionals, because in our industry it is not permitted by law to advertise drugs to the patients, only to the healthcare professionals. So we have a separate portal for the healthcare professionals. So another part is FEA. That's application. I will go even deeper in details, and also pharmacy informational tool that is, let's say, one-stop shop for all the automatization of orders and all the commercial parts of doing business today in marketing and sales. So to focus on FEA, it's an application for actually all of the healthcare professionals. It has a news feed. It has some of the polls that you can take. It has quiz, questions and answers. It has events. If you see all of this composition, it is maybe very familiar to you. It is actually done to be as much as a resemblance to some of the social media now, like Facebook, Instagram. So the fraction of going into this channel of healthcare professionals would be even smaller. So this is one of the reasons why our application doesn't need some instructions. People just get downloaded it and know how to use it. And I think this is something that will come, and it already is coming in a lot of other industries, this social feed, let's say, format. So why is this maybe important to you? Because for all of these applications, and for FEA especially, the content is king, actually. And the new generations that are coming are very much more proficient in social media. And actually, you guys are the best people to create content. So just go through the content types. We have simple posts that you all do now on social media with text and images, maybe with a little bit more design. We have a questions and answers. This is some kind of interaction between healthcare professionals where you can ask for advice. It is some kind of a forum, so also very familiar to you. Video, I know TikTok and all of you guys know all about this. So one day your job could be just managing video streams. And also audio post is one kind of content that we get more and more because people even don't have time to look at something, just they put some education from our audio posts and listen to it in the car or on the way to work or whatever. So infographic, it's a graphical representation of some subject, also really very familiar to you. It is, let's say, can be advertisement, but can be a really good representation of some process or something complicated in a graphical sense. Survey polls, it is a valuable feedback that we get from our healthcare professionals. We ask them questions and it's a sort of a 2-minute market research that we have from our application. Articles are web articles that are usually much more serious for a subject that cannot be just tweeted or explained in one picture. It is more serious diseases and more complicated stuff. Also knowledge test, and we hear that this particular category is very, very popular because people want to compete, and when we put some competition and some let's say award for the winners, then everybody goes crazy to be the best. So I will just go to you in an example of one product, how it is all connected. For example, we start off for our product that is a vitamin D, which is very hip right now and popular because of the COVID and all the recent articles about its impact on the immune system. So we put an article about vitamin D and its importance, and then it creates kind of awareness about the need for this vitamin. Soon after that, we must put out our products into the pharmacies. So we have automated Fint offers for the pharmacists that are using artificial intelligence to propose an order for the pharmacy. So the products are going from the production to the wholesaler to the pharmacy. On the way to the pharmacy, we are already starting a Facebook campaign. So a Facebook campaign that highlights our product in this vitamin D segment, also followed by a Google Ads campaign. That is actually part of a digital marketing that we are now trying to get people to know our specific brand. And also, at the same time, we must explain to the pharmacist when somebody comes to the pharmacy and wants our product, so that these patients get a service from the pharmacist in a way that they explain them how to use the product, what are the possible side effects, and what are the gains of this product. So to learn this, pharmacists, we have a lot of people that are going around meeting with the pharmacists, and they explain to them all of these benefits. And in the real time, when we launch the campaign, all of our people on the field in all parts of Croatia get on their iPads the message that they need to convey to the pharmacists. So also at the same time, we put from our Frane application notifications to the pharmacists, and they all pick up their phones and see also this product information now about new product. So everything of this is happening almost at the same time. So it's a part of a digital project plan, which is then designed to actually to work together and to have some synergy impact. What is key here, besides the speed of the digital, the key is here that the digital is generating a lot of data. So these data are really huge, and we even don't have a 10% of resources to analyze all of this data. And in this data is a lot of potential for us to be even more effective. I will give you maybe one quick example. So, for example, we can see that there's a lot more clicks on the article about vitamin D in, for example, one part of Croatia, let's say Slavonia. When we see this in the data streams, we can actually check why this is. We can put a small, let's say, pull to our Frane application, or we can just investigate some external factors. So maybe for the last 2 weeks there was no sunshine in this part of Croatia, so they need more vitamin D. Then we use this data to maybe digitally target with our Facebook and Google ad campaign the Slavonia market, because there's the now potential that lies for this product. And also we send this input to our automated ordering system that is then sending more boxes to Slavonia. So this is just one example and there's hundreds of them, how every of these steps can be managed, and there's a lot of digital jobs now opening in analytics. So this is one of the key skills to have for you moving forward. So just to wrap up all of other skills, if you are proficient in Excel, maybe this is not enough for you. So just to see with you guys, how many of you are familiar with Power BI application? Okay, 5% maybe. So any of other BI application, Tableau, Analyzer, any BI tool. So maybe another 5%. So this is something that I assure you will be just as important as knowing how to use email or knowing how to use Excel. So this will be a core skill in almost every job that you will encounter in your future. So also the digital design. So I know that a lot of you are digitally designing your pictures on Facebook or Instagram. So you already have some of these skills. So this is good, but to be even more proficient, you really need to have more education of these tools that we're also in designing tools like Adobe, like CorelDRAW, which will definitely be a must-have for you to know if you want to work in these digitalization jobs. Also mobile expertise, that's the knowledge about mobile apps, And content creation, I said this just a minute ago, and this is all about creativity. So this is something that a machine or digital will never replace, creativity. So if you have this kind of skills, you are ready for tomorrow. And also social media, you are all on social media, so that I guess you know what are the skills here needed. So that's it. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope to see you someday in Pliva and also in digital department, because this is the future. And if you don't be scared of this all announcements that people are educated now for the jobs that don't exist. So these jobs already started existing, and if you are okay with all these skills, you will be fine. Thank you.